Okay, what if I want some tail or change the position of the arm? Still thinking. Boom, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Midjourney just doesn't give you what you wanted. Stable diffusion, powerful, but clunky as well. Can I just paint using brush on a canvas and get image right away based on what I painted and maybe go back and forth? If I want to control and speed and intuitive workflow, there's a way. And it's free. Welcome to my channel. This is Bin. I've been working in CG animated films and live action film visual effects for over 10 years in both the USA and Canada. Film projects I've worked on, some are pretty good, like some maybe not. Artificial intelligence technology is going crazy in the animation. And it's to a point that it can no longer be ignored by any artist who is doing visual creation. That's why here's this channel. I would like to share, to communicate, and maybe helping you a little bit to become a better artist. Let's go. What we're doing here is quick visual exploration. That's why it's crucial to have fast speed and variations. You have good and old Photoshop running. You can use whatever your favorite brushes, filters, lasso tools to generate images. A rough painting. Take that image, put it into Comfy UI, and almost instantaneously generate an image on another window, so you can see them side by side. That's the beauty of it. Humans control the shape and the layout over the overall structure of the image. AI generates all the details and fill in the gaps. Feed it back into Photoshop, edit the way you want, and continuously perfect the image until you like it. All right, here's the workflow. I'm just going to point out a few caveats for how using it because some nodes are funky. And in terms of how to use Comfy UI itself, how to set up the environment, installation, etc., I believe there's quite a bit of information out there online already, so we're not focusing on that. Let's take a look at only two nodes. One is this picture-in-picture. When you click it first time, it's going to ask you, are you sure it's not safe? Because it's going to open up a different instance. And this one is actually what we're using. So we could close the one previously, and then click picture-in-picture. Here's the real window that's floating out there. You can change the size, you can change the prompt, and seize and pause it, which is important. And here's the other node that we're looking at, which is the grabbing. It takes the input information from a share screen. You choose whatever window you want. Typically, I'm choosing this untitled one, awesome document from Photoshop. Share it. Yes, and it's gonna try to grab the whole canvas. We will see if we set the live area. Okay, it's good. Notice I've put the size of the actual canvas fairly small to make it fast, and the ratio of it needs to fit whatever Photoshop file of that. And there's the denoise, which controls how much you want AI to do its creative thing. If you want less, reduce it. If we click Q prompt, it's gonna load the it's gonna load the model and try to do its thing. Okay, there we go. Now we have images. Awesome bottle. And if we change anything on the screen, let's say, I don't know, let's put a square there, and you'll see it's gonna try to make meanings out of it. Change color, whatever. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, now we're doing something real. Let's imagine Mad Max in Canada. Icy world and all those villains dressed up, wrapped up in post-apocalypse hockey suits. I've put in some prompts describing what they're wearing. And let's start to explore shapes. Fun time. I want something bulky. Yeah, bulky and aggressive, powerful. Those scavengers, they're not easy to handle. They kill. So I want something that's having a backpack and, of course, the skating boots. Well, the image AI is giving me the back-facing legs all the time. So I'm trying to, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's starting to flipping back. Yeah, the gun doesn't work that well in that world, so I want something more primal. Yeah, think about something like a tomahawk or something boomerang. But yeah,
Stable Diffusion doesn't give me meaningful weapons out there, so I'm still exploring and playing around with the shapes, trying to figure out what it could be. Maybe not a boomerang. Let's see. Yeah, right now the legs are too bulky, so I addressed that afterwards. Think about a hand, what do you call it? A hand crossbow. Yeah, that's probably a better choice. More agile and easy to carry and deadly as well. The body is not in the, yeah, the center of the weight has some issues, so I try to move the lower body, and then at the same time trying to get the shapes of the legs to be more straight, so it's getting a more powerful stance instead of a weak standing pose. Trying to have a few variation of the values, not pure flat image. I'm thinking about different size of the hand crossbow and trying to see what, oh, looks like right now it's giving me something good. Yeah, I paused the real-time update and grabbed the image. That's important. Whenever you have something important, a good, you grab it and put it back onto the Photoshop canvas. That's important to keep it there. Otherwise, it's going to continuously refresh and the image will be gone. So now I have something much more solid to work on. And I'm playing around, trying to see if I can get some modifications based on this image. Maybe some lights here and there. Let's see if yellow color works well with this. I'm looking at the real-time image, but it's too flashy. And it doesn't work well. No. So yeah, let me reduce that light. And the backpack, what about a blade in the other hand? Let me put a katana or something. Let's see what it generates. Come on. Nope. And the leg is broken up. Yeah, let me put a flat shape. Is it better? Not really. I feel like it's awkward. It's almost like those toy soldiers that you put all the weapons possibly onto all the slots of the body. So no. Let me simplify it. I'm still debating with the blade. Yeah, let's take it off. It's Photoshop. You can do whatever you want. You grab a photo and put it into the image. Let's merge this image. See if I can use the photo reference. I mean, just to utilize into the concept. Sometimes AI can make meanings out of it, but yeah, it looks like this time it's not doing well, becoming something unrecognizable. So I decided to just paint it a few simple strokes, get the shapes right, and I don't need that much of detail on that crossbow anyway. So yeah, I feel like right now it's in a rather solid state. Small tweak on the shoulder to get a lower profile badge comparing to the neon yellow light. And yeah, I think it's getting there. Whenever AI is just generating meaningless variations, not making it better, and then it's about time to move on. Alright, so finally, I'm gonna use something to increase the resolution and tidy up the image, which is called Magnific AI. You probably have heard of it, and there are other alternatives. Stable Diffusion, of course, can do that, and other things we'll talk about later. This time, let's just stick with the simple Magnific AI, which you upload, you click upscale, and 2,000 years later, you get the image. Yeah, it's doing a good job to give much more definition from, but to be honest, I kind of like the earlier, like low-res, murky image. It almost feel like from a documentary. After upscaling, you can see there are still things that doesn't make sense, like small details that goes nowhere. But overall, as a concept image, I think it does the job. So let's put on the title and call it a day. Madpole, yay! I don't know what that means, but it seems cool. It's in Canada, of course, it's in red. What are you talking about? And all those arrowheads were dipped in maple syrups in order to get an instant kill. So yeah, be aware.
That's all for today. Questions, critiques, or if you have a better way, cool information, comments, please. And your subscription would be the best support for me. Appreciate that. Thanks for viewing. See you next time.